MP.
Hey, ready, MP?
Like those kicks, MP. About game time, the bang time.
Welcome to a special edition of Sunday Night Basketball here on 2K Sports. I'm Brian Anderson, alongside Clark Kellogg and Grant Hill. Allie LaForce is our reporter. Both teams tonight dealing with some injuries. Here's a look at who is out for the evening.
Some tough luck for both teams here early. This is when your determination is tested.
And here's the starting group for the New York Knicks. They've got MP, and it's Banks in at the 3 spot. And for the Hawks, and it's Salon in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Still extremely early on, Grant. But talk about when coaches can tell if they've got it or not.
Well, unless you're a defending champion, a few games won't tell you much. What coaches are looking at now is how the players gel together and if they can produce consistent results.
MP shot is good.
And there's MP clapping back. He is such a competitor.
Pass to Novak. Good ball movement here by Atlanta. Here's Paxson. Lets the 3 fly. Sorber with the rebound. MP, the pass to Banks. Back to MP. This one for 3. And again, New York with the triple.
Defensively, you don't want MP to find his rhythm out there.
Pass to Riley. Here's Paxson. Here's Buford. Clock at 6. And they waste no time getting those 3 points back.
This is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
And here's MP from outside. He buries it from 3. MP's got 9 points.
That's just MP getting... to his spot and cashing in.
Here's Paxson. Pass to Buford. Beyond the arc. Sorber with the rebound. The Knicks have gone 3 of 3 so far from the floor. Here's Banks. MP outside. From downtown. And again, New York with the triple.
And this is how he shines. He's a big part of their floor space.
And you know what? It's all about the long distance game for him tonight. He's getting it done from out there.
Here's Novak. In his last outing, 10 points for him.
Look, I know he wanted to answer with a 3 of his own, but you gotta play smarter. Play your game, not theirs.
MP no good.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Hawks trail by 6. Well, you look at how the Knicks built this team, Clark. Some astute all-in trades.
Yeah, you know, New York spent years, BA, building their draft assets. They cashed them in on some all-star level guys, and we're seeing the fruit of that kind of work.
The Knicks making a switch here. Dottier's checked in. They set the pick, and here's MP from outside. The rebound by Atlanta. Inside. On the wing, Daniels. There's a minute 54 left in the opening quarter.
Well, he won't miss many of those, not when he gets a good look like that.
New York with the ball. They're on a 12-3 run. From deep, MP. And count it. Now 5 for 7.
Look, when a guy heats up like MP has here, you got to keep feeding the fire, man.
And it'll be Atlanta with their first time out of the game here. This game coming on the heels of their win versus the Cavaliers.
Oh, my. Talk about mental toughness. The crowd was roaring against them.
Called by Atlanta. MP really making a difference here.
They are getting cooked by this guy. I mean, they've got to regroup and figure something else out.
1:01 left to play in the first. Here's Wright Foreman, coming off a 16-point game against Cleveland. Here's Shays. Pure from three-point range.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
MP outside, three-pointer. And again, New York with the triple.
A dozen consecutive points off of threes. This defense looks rattled.
And guys, now that they're rolling from out there, the defense has to really get up into it. You've got to almost be in their jerseys to try to deny those looks.
Both teams will make substitutions. Right wing. Tries the spin move. Here's Buford. He's coming off a 19-point game against Cleveland.
Now let's not forget about the assist. His playmaking was critical for this team.
Here's MP. Takes the assist and lays it in. Nice setup. MP's got 20.
Building a big advantage early with a terrific all-around performance.
Yeah, you know, they've had the advantage at both ends. They've got all the momentum early on.
And after just 1 quarter of play, a double-digit differential on the scoreboard. Knicks out in front. They lead by 13. After this break, we'll be back with the start of the second quarter on 2K Sports. And so far through 1 quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And a comfortable margin for the Knicks here, guys.
Great offensive energy in that period. They're clearly on a mission.
Yeah, I agree. That was a flawless offensive performance so far. I mean, the shots have been falling. They're making good decisions. That's a nice recipe there.
So here are the 5 for New York as they start the second. We've got Jarris Walker, Butler out there with MP, and it's Dajay in at the small forward position. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Thanks, guys. Well, MP in their last time out against the Warriors just played phenomenal. He had 65 points and was locked in from distance. It was impressive. What a game for him, and against their rivals, no less, which had to make him feel extra special. Guys, back to you.
All right, Allie, thanks for the update. Yeah, he was unstoppable during certain stretches. It'd be great to see him top that performance tonight.
Well, his team needs him to contribute. When he's on his A game, he just makes play after play.
For sure, and draws so much defensive attention that it opens up opportunities for others.
And it's Shays with a rebound.
I thought he had that one. I think he did too.
Here's Buford. High arcing shot. The 3. And it's New York with a rebound. Fresh off a win against the Warriors.
Oh, man, they were in total control, really doing anything they wanted. It was that level of dominance.
And, you know, everything seemed to just kind of flow naturally for them. It felt like they were in a groove from the opening tip.
Daniels outside. Pass to Shays. Fires the 3. Doesn't go for him. New York leading by 14. Here's MP. And he lays it up and in. MP's gotten 4 this quarter.
They are passing the ball around tremendously right now.
There's a screen. Here's Shays. Drills it from deep.
A lackluster effort on defense gave him the look he wanted.
And so Billy Donovan calls timeout. He's going to take a moment to give him a breather and talk things over. Both teams deciding to change it up. And since we have a moment, here are last year's most efficient scorers around the league. MP, number 1.
And last year, he led the league in field goal percentage, allowing the game to come naturally and taking whatever opposing teams gave to him.
And in today's NBA, it seems like everyone has a three-point shot, Clark. That didn't used to be the case.
You're exactly right, B.A. In the good old days, way back in the day, threes were mostly for specialists. It just shows you how much the game and the players have evolved.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
Launches it. And again, New York with the triple.
Boy, you could see it and feel it in his eyes at the start of this period. He is on a mission.
3 minutes of action thus far in the second. Paxson, good.
He could have walked to the basket.
Knicks leading by 17. MP outside. Pass to Banks. New York working the ball around now. And here's MP from outside. And it's Daniels with the ball for the Atlanta Hawks. First chance of the season for them to go up against this Knicks team. Minute 32 left in the half. Here's Wright Foreman, covered by MP. Wright Foreman with the bucket. Wright Foreman's got himself on the board with a 3 there.
The ideal pass for that situation. Great instincts.
And here's MP from outside. Hits the trifecta. And the Knicks lead by 17.
You've got to love the way he's scoring it tonight. Very efficient.
Pass to Shays for 3. Unable to get that one.
A chilly quarter for him offensively, trying to get warmed up.
Down low. Doesn't go that time. Good D by MP.
He can't get anything to fall, at least not this quarter.
Takes a 3. Connects again from distance. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable, B.A. Unbelievable.
Here's Paxson. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own. Paxson's got 5 points.
This second quarter, he's been much better, improving over that slow start.
Shot clock and game clock, 1 second differential. MP, the pass to Banks. And here's MP from deep. And again, New York with the triple.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Love to see that kind of activity. He just makes things happen.
And so it's New York, looking in total control with this 17-point advantage as the buzzer sounds. They've done well to disrupt the opposition, playing inspired defense. We'll be right back after this word.
And as we welcome you to halftime, no other way to say it, an abysmal start for the Atlanta Hawks.
I think it's funny watching these guys play defense. This is a circus, and they're getting clowned.
Giving up too many easy looks for sure, but who knows? Maybe after intermission, they'll bring out the Tigers. And now, not a bad time to take a look at the schedule ahead.
Looking at Atlanta, couldn't.
And that's it for halftime. Thank you for joining us. We send you back to Brian Anderson for the start of the third quarter.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the rout that it's threatening to be. Hey, you look at MP in this game, he's been everywhere.
He's hit shot after shot from deep. He's so locked in right now.
Well, you know, the stroke looks fantastic. Even when he's had a hand in his face, it hasn't affected him at all.
And it's Buford in at the shooting guard position. So that's the Hawks 5.
Wow, 5 consecutive threes. This defense looking very frustrated right now.
Most teams get the message to cover shooters after 1 or 2 wide open looks at the three-point shot, but it seems like they have just not figured it out.
And their physical dominance has been on display. A 10-rebound advantage is a good indicator of how this game has gone.
Boy, nice ball movement from MP, not just sitting on the rock right there.
Here's Buford. To the middle. Six on the shot clock. Here's Paxson. Gets the 3 ball to go. Paxson's got 8 points.
Offensively, he's carrying his weight, doing his part. Maybe they should get the ball to him a little bit more.
And here's MP from outside. He drops it from range.
3 straight buckets to start the half. This is how they wanted to come out and execute.
Pass to Buford. Here's Riley. Here's the 3. Gets the 3 to fall. Riley's gotten himself going with a triple, his first basket of the game.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
MP shot is good.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
It's hard for me to watch this. I mean, the defense practically giving them those shots.
Here's Paxson. No good from outside. Knicks leading by 22. New York working the ball around now. And here's MP from outside. Rebounded by Novak.
And, you know, that's their first miss after knocking down 4 in a row to start the half.
Pass to MP. Here's Sorber. Good, and the assist goes to MP. Sorber's got his second basket on the night.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on them.
Here's Buford. No good on the 3.
They've shown the power inside. Their rebounding effort has been sensational.
Guys, that's putting it mildly. I mean, they've been absolutely dominant.
2 minutes. MP inside. Oh, and a beautiful feed leads to a monster jam.
He's used to sharing the love. Exceptional timing on that pass.
Atlanta's gone 2 for 5 from 3 since halftime. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Thanks a lot. The league is hoping for more competition for the All-Star game, and one idea to motivate the players is more prize money for the winning team. It worked for the Emirates Cup. The All-Star festivities drive revenues and publicity for the league, so those that are advancing this suggestion say, put some money on it. Back to you.
All right, Allie, thanks a lot. The Knicks making a switch here. Daudier's checked in. Knocks down the long J.
He's trying to will this team back into it, doing all he can offensively.
And here's MP from outside. And another one. And that gives him 51.
Making it look easy.
Here's Paxson. 11 points in the game. Pass to Daniels. Lets it go from deep. And Atlanta hits again from deep.
This is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
And again for 3.
He's been on the money from deep.
Definitely. Looking to shoot as much as possible. 51 seconds left in the third. Here's Paxson. Pass to Buford from the arc. Sorber with the rebound. Sorber's got 6 rebounds here tonight. To the inside. Oh, and the dunk by MP.
That's on the D there. I mean, you got to push MP further away from the basket, or you can expect this to happen.
Atlanta's got 4 of 8 attempts to fall from deep here in the third quarter. Shot clock and game clock, 1 second differential. Here's Wright Foreman. 6 points for him. 5 to shoot. The Hawks need to get one up here. Paxson, 3-pointer, no good. And so it's MP making things happen for the Knicks. He was money from deep, sinking 5 triples in the period. We're coming right back. Don't go anywhere. All right, let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
Now, I know he's a big man, but he's got some point guard in him if he's making passes like this.
Hey, that was a high-level pass.
Checked in for New York. The Knicks have gotten 4 shots out of 6 attempts to drop so far in the fourth. So on the floor for the Knicks. Jarris Walker out there with MP. Then there's Butler, and it's Hammonds in at the 2. And here's MP from outside. Counted from distance. MP's got 59 points.
And the defense is really allowing them too much room on the perimeter. They need to run plays for him, get him more touches, whatever it takes to get him producing.
Just under 2.5 minutes gone by now in the final quarter. Oh, another one falls. That's 62 points. 62.
Amazing. A remarkable performance from him so far.
Here's Novak. Yep, count it.
Look, when you play as a team, good things tend to happen for you.
New York has gotten 3 threes to fall out of 4 attempts here in the fourth. And there's the lob. Lays it in off the pretty lob.
Oh, incredible. Save that one. I want to watch it again.
Awesome.
Virtually impossible to top that alley-oop.
Here's Buford. Pass to Paxson. Here's Riley from behind the arc. Sinks the tray.
Such an effective shooter. If you lose track of him defensively, he's going to make you pay.
MP scanning the floor. Takes the 3. Good. Another from 3.
He's got this defense scrambling. Even when they've got 2 guys on him, he finds a way to get to space.
And he's making some team history. He just tied the franchise record for 3-pointers in a single game. Pass to Buford, puts up a 3. Walker pulls down the board. Walker's got 4 rebounds in the game.
It's safe to say they have dominated this game. The game wasn't even as close as the score says in a great win for the Knicks.
And it was a big-time performance across the board. They looked like they were having fun out there, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., it was...
Oh, my goodness!
Disrespectful. Getting up and then throwing it down.
Oh, that was a big hammer right there.
Boy, the guys on the bench loving every minute of that one.
How about that elevated look on the AT&T Connected Cam? Back to MP. And MP throws it down.
They really came in with the right mindset today. I can guarantee you their flight home will be filled with some smiles.
Yep, to have a stress-free win on the road, very satisfying. The fans are already headed for the Exodus.
And there's the screen. 3-pointer. And again for 3.
And he's now set the team record for most threes in a single game. What a shot he's got.
A lot of it stems from his confidence. Even when he misses, he's sure the next one's going in.
He can hit from anywhere on the floor and go on unbelievable streaks, too. Like tonight. I mean, who does it better from distance?
The 3. And And again.
This game has his name written all over it.
He has been phenomenal. An offensive onslaught. And so it's the Knicks taking care of business in this one to walk into enemy territory.
Not to mention the 11 assists. You rarely see that happening in big college scoring games. Of our top shorter games and all.
Okay, listen though, let's not get all carried away. I'm bigger than that guy with guarding the kid.
Gather, review.
Coming up moments from now, the venue in the heart of downtown New York City. The Bucks taking on the Knicks. For the Milwaukee Bucks, 2 wins. So, Greg, here we are, just about a week into the NBA season. The regular season comes at you fast.
I mean, the games start coming fast and furiously right out of the gate. But you wonder how we made it through summer without getting to see any NBA action.
Here are the starters for Milwaukee. We've got Bailey, and it's Servetus in at the point guard position. That 3 off the mark. Pass to MP. Fade away. Nice touch on the bench shot.
How about MP using the mid-range, taking what the defense gives him?
Servetus passes to Bailey. The Bucks working the ball around. To the inside. And the rejection by MP.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
The Bucks shooting their first free throws of the game right now. Free throw drops for Landry.
2 shots.
That misses, so he splits the free throws. We're about 1 minute into the first. The 3 from MP. Buries the long-range jumper. MP's got 5.
I love it when MP looks to pull from deep. He is dangerous when he wants to be.
Lets the 3 fly. Servetus, no good.
Well, that's the opportunity they're looking for, just not the result, obviously.
They set the screen. And here's MP for 3. Misses that one. His first miss of the night. 2 for 3. Pass to Landry. Got a hand on it.
Yeah, tough start. 0 for 4. Just relax a little bit.
To the middle. Here's Sorber. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
You know, outstanding start. You've made 3 of your first 4.
To the wing on the left. Here's Servetus. And the Bucks miss again.
Yeah, trying to get going here, but that's an offer for the first 5 here to start the game.
MP deciding where to go with it. This one for 3. Gets the 3-pointer to fall. MP's got a couple of threes now in the first for New York. Milwaukee's gone 0-3 from three-point land. Nothing yet going outside. Inside. Here's Servetus. They can't stop the run with that one.
Listen, let's not put it lightly. This guy has really struggled here.
And now, Allie LaForce has something for us from the sideline.
Thanks, guys. Well, MP in their last time out against the Hawks had a huge game. He dropped an amazing number of points, and he was red hot from beyond the arc, raining down a ton of threes. A game that nobody will soon forget, that's for sure. How is he going to follow that up tonight? We'll see, guys.
Yeah, we appreciate the update. In stretches, he was absolutely dominant. Greg, he'd love to match that performance tonight.
Now, this team needs his contributions. When he's right, he makes winning plays time and time again.
Well, when you're coming off a game like he had, you know the difference tonight. They're going to load up against him. They're going to try to take him out of his rhythm early.
And out of bounds as the Bucks gain possession. Walker's checked in for New York. Rick. .56 seconds left here in the opening quarter. Pickett passes to Bridges. Here's Servetus. Off target with his three.
Been a tough stretch for this guy right now. Looking a little out of sorts.
Here's Asenge. Headed by Walker. And then Thomas with the dunk.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play. Then the emphatic stuff.
Let's see if that serves as a momentum builder. What a great sequence for this group.
Well, they're getting a lot of their points outside the paint. 3 of their last 5 baskets are from three-point range.
19 seconds left in the first. Bridges outside. Just 5 on the clock. Shoots the 3, sinks the triple. Bridges has got 6.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Well, that three-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
And so it's the New York Knicks. Their lead at 11 points to end the quarter. Defensively, they have gotten after it, contesting every shot going up. Back to the action in just a minute. Glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And the Knicks guys have been rolling right along here, haven't they?
The offense firing on all cylinders. They dominated that first period.
That's exactly the start you want. You take complete command. Now you've got to maintain that focus.
Hammonds is out there with Butler. Then it's MP. Then there's Jarris Walker. And it's Dadier in at the 3 spot, so that's who's on the floor for the Knicks. Bridges misses. The Knicks leading by 14. To the wing right side. MP outside. Misses the 3. And here's Bridges. He'll bring it up for Milwaukee. Their last game a win against the Lakers, looking to carry it into this one.
Mental toughness on... That was absolutely filthy.
Oh, this building is stunned. He dug deep, Greg, into his bag of tricks there. That's a great look at that move from the Connected Cam, sponsored by AT&T. Pass to Pickett from outside the arc. Milwaukee, no good that time either. New York's gone 1 of 2 on 3-pointers here in the second quarter. And the dunk by Walker.
Yeah, if you're playing that power forward position, you overcome a lack of size with great hops.
And so now a timeout called by Jason Kidd. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes. Now we have a chance to pay homage to the Eastern Conference Player of the Week, MP.
And when you have a big man carrying as much of the load as he has, it just makes things so easy for the rest of your team. Completely deserving of the award.
Bridges outside. Second quarter, we're a little over a minute and a half in. His shot is good, scores his 3rd basket in 6 tries, shooting 50%.
Just reliable, guys. He's just always trying to make the right play.
Back to Butler. Fires the three. He can't get that one to fall. Bucks trail by 16. Here's Asungye. The offensive rebound. Bridges, no one around him. No good from outside.
Boy, after dropping 2 triples in the first quarter, he hasn't hit another yet.
Milwaukee has got nothing but zeros from long range in the second quarter. 0 of 4. And let's go to the sideline. Here's Allen.
Thanks, Kevin. Well, the NBA keeping an open mind. Commissioner Adam Silver said, quote, "This is the only league that plays 48 minutes. I'm a fan of 10-minute quarters. A 2-hour format is more consistent with modern television habits, but it's such a dramatic change. Something like that would have to be talked about over time." Kevin, back to you.
All right, Allie, thank you for the report. And People Doors talk about the right time for a team to go all in. What goes into that decision, do you think?
Well, first and foremost, if you are having a high measure of success, it becomes about how do we sustain this roster to not miss the window to compete for championships. If you're talented and you're winning, how do you do the best you can to sustain that kind of success? Listen, that's a quality mid-range shot. He just couldn't capitalize.
MP left side. And finished off by Walker.
Oh, big finish. Emphatic.
He hangs on the rim just for good measure. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Here's Pickett. He had 28 points in the win against the Lakers.
And he also chipped in with a couple blocks in that game. Just a hint at the impact he had on the defensive side.
And the rejection by MP. And they get it back. Servetus, no good.
I'm honestly not sure what that was about. Maybe a protest against his coach?
Well, that is inexcusable. That kind of shot selection won't do them any good.
And look at how the hustle game has been going for New York.
They're contesting shots and have also come up with some significant blocks, putting a little doubt into the minds of the opposing shooters.
And the other thing that's working for them tonight, getting out into the open floor. A lot of the damage coming in transition.
And really a good job spotting his teammate near the bucket and then just... that
is just nasty.
Off the athleticism on that finish.
Nice.
My goodness. That dunk from MP is usually what you see on the blacktop.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Here's Servetus. It's rebounded by New York.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
And the shot goes in.
A lot to like about the way they're playing right now, but still plenty of time left.
You do like that the offense is humming along. They're putting in the effort to distance themselves.
Here's the screen. Here's Asungye. Oh, and the buzzer beater's good.
Big time shot to beat the buzzer there. My goodness.
Well, that's the perfect end to the quarter for them. You have no idea how much of an effect those buzzer beaters can have on a team's momentum.
And so it's MP making things happen for the Knicks. He's raised his three-point total to 6 now. A lot of points from beyond the arc. We've got more in store for you right after this.
Hi, everybody. We've got your favorite segment on tap as we check out how the Eastern Conference is shaping up.
And a look here now at the Bucks. They're right where I expected them to be. The effort is there, but their play is inconsistent. Feels like they're still constructing this roster. We'll see what they look like by the end of the year.
And turning back to our first half, things going well, extremely well for the New York Knicks.
When you have this many boards, you have many more opportunities to score, and they're taking advantage.
Yep, turning lemons into lemonade.
I'm thirsty.
That'll do it for our show tonight. Thanks for joining us.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. You look at MP in this one, he's been everywhere.
It's something that isn't his strength, but he's done a great job of finding the open man.
Well, what he did was sustain it throughout the first half. He ran the offense to absolute perfection.
And Milwaukee, looking at who they got, we've got Bailey, and it's Pickett in at the 2.
They've given up a lot of three-pointers here today.
The Bucks shooting 27%. The offense is just embarrassing themselves. A 3-ball hits the 3-point bomb.
And guys getting into a nice groove here, starting to feel it.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling three-point opportunities.
Up high to stop the alley-oop.
Out of the pick and roll, MP able to read and react.
46-21.
And about a minute of action so far in the third quarter. Pass to Pickett. Here's Landry. It's tipped.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
I'd say exactly the start to this half that you're looking for. He's taken 3 shots. He's made 3 shots.
And we're just about a minute and a half into the third quarter of basketball. Landry with a screen for Bailey. They get it back. Here's Servetus. No good on the triple.
Struggling to get into their groove here. Just 1 for 4.
MP outside. They set the pick. Drops in the tray. MP's got 32 points in the game.
Boy, his offensive game has changed the tenor of this basketball game.
Outside Landry. Here's Pickett. And again, the Bucks miss.
Well, this is turning into a slow start here in the second half. Seems like they left that offense in the locker room.
MP's shot is good.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Pass to Pickett. Here's Bailey to end the run. It's rebounded by New York. MP's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. They set the pick. The three-pointer, no good.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Out to the wing. Here's Pickett. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot.
Well, they've been better than good on the glass today, and there is a glaring discrepancy between these two teams in that area.
56-21.
Little under 2.5 minutes off the clock now here in the third. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Pass to Servetus. Three-pointer. It's rebounded by New York. Sorber's got his 7th rebound here tonight.
And if you're looking for the main reason that they're trailing in this game, well, look no further than his shooting. I mean, he has hit exactly 0.
Now you can see MP in pick-and-roll action understands how to make the right decision. Really well done.
I'd like to thank AT&T for bringing us that spectacular look from their connected cam. Milwaukee has gotten 1 of 6 three-pointers to drop since coming out of the locker room at halftime. Pickett passes to Landry. Now Bailey launches it, and the 3-ball is good. Bailey's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
Well, you simply have to stay connected to him. His shooting stroke is that pure.
And here's MP for 3. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
Well, guys love to score, but the differentiator is, can you do it at an efficient clip? And right now, that's what's happening.
23 seconds left to play in the third. Bailey misses. Knicks on offense. They're on a 20-6 run. There's the pick. And here's MP for three. Another three for New York.
And this is the game plan for him. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
And right now, Greg, he is doing a great job delivering for this team. Productive and efficient.
And as we conclude the third quarter, pretty much a blowout. It's been a one. And now let's go back to a play from earlier as we show you our State Farm assist of the game.
How about the big fella?
He's checked in for Williams. And then for Milwaukee, Landry's checked in. And Bailey snubbed in for Thomas. For Milwaukee, they've gone 5 of 8 shooting as we've come down the home stretch in this final quarter. We've got Hammonds. Jarris Walker out there with MP. Then it's Butler. And it's Dadier in at the 3. So that's who's on the floor for the Knicks. And here's MP for 3. Good on the three-point shot. MP's got 46 points. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Knicks.
And they've shown great focus on the defensive end, putting constant pressure on the ball and really disruptive in terms of what they've done defensively.
They've also been scoring on the break with how difficult it is to get buckets in the half court. Anytime you can push the ball in transition for easy ones, that's big time. You know, just what they were looking for right there. That's not a shot he's going to miss.
And with NBA defenses more spread out than ever, Doris, teams are getting more aggressive, looking for offensive rebounds.
They are, Kevin, because it can be a valuable asset to get extra possessions. You're winning on the margins if you do that. And let's remember, certain guys just have a knack for getting offensive rebounds, so why not let those guys work?
Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
And guys, boy, when you're hitting, it sure does work. It obviously opens up major options at the offensive end.
Here's Pickett. Rebound by Hammonds. And so MP will bring it up for the New York Knicks.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest. Just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for New York.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, but an all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that. And man, they just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
And it'll mark their 4th win on the year. Actually, their 5th win on the year.
And against a conference opponent, always good to take that first win of the season series to establish a psychological edge.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for MP.
This guy's vision was on point all night. He kept everyone involved.
Here's Bailey. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
First personal foul, 13.
That free throw good from Bailey.
Bailey at the line, 2 shots.
That one falls, so he hits both of them. Here's Demon. MP outside. Another 3 for New York.
Making every effort to put this game on ice.
Well, just terrific teamwork. Each guy doing his part. You love what you're seeing from them tonight.
Here's Pickett. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Well, that three-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
The 3 from MP. Again, what an avalanche.
Make that 61 points.
Yep, everything is going his way right now. So no problem for New York as they get the win. It was a tale of 2 teams tonight. One.
Wait, I took a class in college once. I really enjoyed it, except for the early Saturday mornings.
Coming up next, the Knicks taking on the... All right, Stan, what's something you have your eye on at the start of the season?
Well, every year we have a new rule or some kind of change in the officiating that affects how games are played and called. So it's something to watch for.
Now, New York starting five. They've got MP, and it's Winston in at the two-guard spot. Here's the wall. The shot that time not on target. Oh, great D that time from MP. There's a screen to the paint. Dadier, shot is off. To the inside. And a nice finish on the layup.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
Well, when you are the aggressor this early, it is intimidating.
From deep, MP, count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
Good release there from MP. You can see how comfortable he is with that three ball.
Pass to the wall. Here's Forbes, covered by MP. And they come right back with their own three-pointer.
Exchanging buckets from downtown. That's been a staple of tonight's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
Pass to the wall. And it falls. 2 for 3 from the field so far.
I love this approach. Getting him involved early, and it's already paying off.
Yeah, well, his offensive contributions are going to be very important in this game. So it's good they've already got him in a rhythm.
Now here's Leonard. Banks pulls it in.
Honestly, guys, that's a shot you expect your players to make.
And the ball out of play. The Trailblazers will have it. And the Blazers making a change here. Green is checked in. First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. Here's Forbes. Nice assist and nice finish. Solid play all the way around. Forbes has got 5.
Well, he led him with the pass there, almost like a quarterback timing a route. That was impressive.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Well, MP in the last matchup against the Bucks played some superb basketball. He added 61 points and was locked in from distance. It was impressive, and he was huge for them in that one. Talking to his coaches pregame, they hope he can repeat that performance with another one here tonight. Back to you.
Great report there, Allie. It was obvious he could do anything he wanted. A fantastic win.
Well, I'll tell you, he was enjoying himself out there, kind of like us here in the broadcast booth. And whoever was matched up against him wasn't enjoying themselves.
Yeah, well, winning is usually fun, especially when you have it going like he did.
Now, here's Green for the left side wing. Here's Thurman. Solid as a rock from 20 feet out.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
Here's MP. Playing Milwaukee, he was nearly unstoppable. Drops in the three.
Well, even though they're struggling, his solo efforts on offense have really been something.
A minute 20 left in the first. Portland leading. Here's Lawal. Oh, he nails that one. 3 for 4 now.
Well, he's 3 for 4 to start out. Right off the bat, you could sense he was dialed in. All business so far.
Pass to Hammonds. And here's MP from outside. And the Knicks, another 3. And it's Green with the ball for the Trailblazers. They defeated Washington in their last game.
And I'll tell you, that was not an easy environment to play in. It was a hostile crowd on the road, but it didn't bother them at all.
Give a lot of credit to this coaching staff for preparing them for that kind of environment. They went in and just executed their game plan.
Wow, 5 consecutive threes. This defense looking very frustrated right now.
Pass to Forbes. Here's Thurman. The 3 is up. Oh, drew the foul and almost hit the three-point bucket. But he'll head to the line for 3.
Nice work attracting the foul from deep. He'll shoot 3.
So it's both teams making substitutions here. And he makes all 3. The Knicks have got 6 of 10 attempts to fall. From deep, MP. And the Knicks, another 3.
Just incredible. I mean, he's really making it rain out there, knocking them down one after another.
Well, what I love about his three-point shooting is the spacing that he's adding. It makes things a lot easier for everyone else.
And so it's MP making things happen for the Knicks. Knocking down 3 after 3. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even on the scoreboard so far. And from what we've seen from New York, what's your take so far?
Well, it seems like they went in looking to do damage from long range, and they faced little resistance.
Yeah, and when you're hitting threes early, that opens up the floor and really helps your offense.
On the floor for New York, we've got Demon, and it's Winston in it to 2. Sinks it from distance.
12 straight points off threes. This defense is not extending very well.
Outside, Green. No good on the triple.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
Here's MP. It's hauled in by Eaton. Blazers trail by 5. To the wing, right side. 4-3. And it's MP with a rebound. MP's got 4 rebounds in the game. Let's go with a 3. And again, New York with the triple.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
Timeout called. Portland. Grant, you played in a more physical era of the NBA. Now it seems like the league is trying to strike a balance there.
I think you're spot on, BA. There's been some back and forth, trying to keep the game free-flowing and physical. The league's trying for the best of both worlds.
Second quarter of action, about a minute and a half played. Here's Thurman. Off target with the 3. Knicks leading by 8. Here's MP. MP right through him.
His strong shooting has really helped them secure this lead.
For Portland, they've gone 0 for 4 in the second quarter. Pass to Topic. Here's Forbes. Portland again missing. Now the Knicks with it. It's been 8 unanswered for them. And here's MP from outside. And again, New York with the triple.
The defense is nowhere to be found guarding the three-point shot.
And here in the second quarter of action, just a hair under 2.5 minutes played. Oh, MP with a block.
I love the effort from MP. Playing defense with passion. Nothing easy on him.
Fires the three. Knocks it down from distance. MP's got 35 in the game.
It's been an outstanding performance for them in just about every area.
Yeah, and to do it on the road, it shows how well prepared this team was coming into this contest.
Timeout called, Portland.
It's that time. We need you to make some noise.
So both teams making some changes here. And a chance to see the latest edition of the power rankings. Always fun to see where everyone in the league stands. You look at Portland, they're building some momentum right now and aiming for a spot in the top 5.
Seeing where the Knicks are, they're making a move up the power rankings. They got the best record in the conference and no doubt one of the scariest teams in the NBA. They're just so hard to game plan for. And they're +5 on the boards after that rebound.
And he wills that one in, sinking it right through the back of the iron.
Yeah, this quarter's all about him. He's just dominating at the offensive end.
Pass to Thurman to get back on track. The Knicks pull it in. This, of course, their first opportunity to play Portland this season.
In 2 games last season, they had a hard time against this team, both at home and on the road.
Yeah, real disappointment last year for sure. They don't want a repeat of that this season.
Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them.
Here's Garnett. Still without a bucket. Shot clock at 5. And it's rejected. And they'll keep possession. Topic for 3. And the three-pointer goes.
It appears their offense is lacking some balance right now. Maybe too much reliance on the 3-ball.
MP lays it up and banks it in. MP's got 42 in the game.
Well, he's just dominating right now. If his teammates are smart, they'll keep getting him the ball.
Here's Lawal. He's got 6. Pass to Topic from outside the arc. The Knicks with the rebound. MP's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one.
And one of the reasons they're down right now is because they've fallen in love with the jump shot.
Jacks up a 3. Sends it home from three-point land. MP's got 45 points.
A steady start has turned into a spectacular second quarter for him.
Pass to Topic. Down low. Here's Lawal. And no good. Trying to get that one to fall. And so it's the New York Knicks ending the period up by a staggering 23 points. They're communicating well and stringing together stops. All right, we'll get back to the action after this break.
Hello, everybody. Coming into halftime.
MP is stunting on them, and that defense has had no response. You're playing with fire when you let MP get into the foot.
Okay, switching gears. Thanks for tuning in. Now,
and as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it's been a runaway. Hey, you look at MP in this game, he's been everywhere.
The numbers say it all. He spent the first half playing efficient ball.
Yeah, it's not like he's getting everything at the rim. He's playing smart and just taking what the defense gives him.
We've got Topic, and it's Lawal in at the 2. That's the group in the game for the Trailblazers.
And you have to think that they're leading this game because of how they've controlled the boards tonight.
And MP throws it down.
And it hasn't just been their stellar offense. Their defense has been effective as well.
Great example of how to build a lead and then sustain it. You win games on both ends of the floor.
Here's Topic inside. And he goes in for the dunk.
Look, he's doing what he can to try to keep them afloat offensively, continuing to stay aggressive.
MP outside. Fires from deep. Oh, connects again.
My goodness, 50 for the game.
Just putting on a show. Here's Lawal. He's got 6. Oh, a rim-rattling two-handed jam.
All he needed was a little separation. So effective.
Boy, cleared the path, put him in position for a prime-time dunk.
Well, give credit to the screener there. That's how you help free up your teammates.
Hammers the lob through.
If the play doesn't open up his shot, then trust MP to give it away.
So it's Portland now. Following this game, they'll hit the road to challenge the Jazz at Delta Center in Utah. It'll be the front end of a 2-game road trip.
Seen that play develop ahead of time. Hits his man in stride.
To the middle. Here's Dadier. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed.
Look, MP has great vision. Delivers that ball on target.
Here's Topic. The rebound by Winston.
And right now, they're +8 in the rebounding category. That's helping them run away with this.
The 3 is up. And MP good for 3. MP's got 53 points.
Well, he's been nothing short of fantastic this game, and he has his team in a great spot as this thing winds down.
Here's Lawal. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. For New York, they've gone an impressive 5 of 5 so far in the third quarter. MP, the pass to Winston. Cash. It's MP picking up the assist. MP's got 3 assists in the game. The Trailblazers have gotten 3 of 6 shots to fall so far in the third. Here's Thurman. Takes it inside. No stopping him there. Jams it in. And he's fouled. An opportunity at a three-point play. It's going to be on MP. Portland shooting their 5th free throw of the game here. Jalen Green, he's checked in for Topic. And it's Butler with the ball for the New York Knicks. From deep, MP nails it from 3. MP's got 56 in the game.
Here in the second half, they're really focused on stretching the floor.
Yeah, and where has the defense been? They've been content to let them fire away. They've got to close out to the arc.
And they're ahead right now because they're working so hard on the glass.
Yeah, they're winning the possession battle, and that's often what decides games in the NBA.
And again, New York with the triple.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
Screen by Leonard to the inside. And he floats it in for the easy 2. Credit the sweet setup on that one.
They're finding ways to get the ball into the paint. 5 consecutive buckets.
From deep, MP. Again! What an avalanche! That's 62 points. 62.
Amazing. A remarkable performance from him so far.
There's 48 seconds left in the third quarter. Pass to Lawal. Shoots over Demon. No good, off the front rim.
And they're up considerably because of their efforts on the glass.
MP outside. Connects again from distance.
Oh my, he is scorching hot. Another 3.
And he's approaching the franchise record for threes in a game. Pass to Lawal. Just 5 on the clock. Nifty move. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
Personal foul.
First trip to the line for him here.
And in their last game, he really distinguished himself at the free throw line.
Both good from the line that time. From deep, MP. And so it's MP making things happen for the Knicks. He was dominant this quarter, scoring in bunches. And more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way right after this. Well, making a change here.
Shooting for New York, Sorbo.
And the free throw, no good. Now Portland with it. 7-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Pass to Forbes. 5 on the clock. Here's Thurman. There's the triple. Hammonds grabs a rebound. And here's MP from outside. And so New York takes this one by a big margin. This one wasn't